Andrew Berry was asked the question that everybody is asking.
Was the decision to trade for Deshaun Watson yours, or was it your idea, or was this a mandate from above?
Yeah, I'd say this, Mary Kay, like we've always said, all of us were on board. Everyone's on board, and obviously with a big commitment in that regard, like that's always going to be the case.
And Tim, translation, we're not going to tell you whose decision it ultimately was.
Yeah, obviously we're never going to get the full story behind that, and there's no reason to tell the full story. I mean, the bottom line is they made an aggressive move. They thought this could be the guy to fix the quarterback situation after a rough Baker Mayfield season where, he had the shoulder issue. There was the goodbye letter to Cleveland right before the trade up for Deshaun Watson happened. It just didn't work. And obviously, it's a massive mistake. It's one of the worst trades in the history of sports. I hesitate to say it is the worst because until the Houston Texans win 3 Super Bowls in 4 years, I hesitate to say it's the worst trade in NFL history. But right now, obviously, you have 3 seasons to tell you it just simply hasn't worked. He hasn't been available. When he hasn't quite played the level I think everybody expected he has. It's an expensive issue. You gave him a fully guaranteed contract, and he hasn't lived up to it. And now you're essentially looking for an escape route out of it when there really is none. So, I mean, if you're going to do all those things, if you're going to take that kind of risk, give up the picks and the money they did, I think everybody has to be on board. You can't really have anybody saying no to it or being unsure about it. Because when you're, again, with these kind of assets, when you're talking about the most important position on a football field, everybody's got to be on board. So, from that sense, I understand what Andrew Berry's talking about.